Hey guys, it's Ryan. I came out here to this little area that borders my property. I was driving down through here to check out some things. I wanted to make sure there wasn't a way for some people that live over a little ways out to get through to my place. And I was driving by this little wooded area that borders the neighboring property and mine. And I was driving by and I saw this huge X over here. And I wanted to show it to you guys because it's really, it stood right out to me. And there's also a few other things out here that I wanted to show you. Like these, let's see, these trees over here, sticks leaned up right here like this. Now, there is a huge field right here that the neighboring land and my land are separated by. And I think that they use that field to traverse. But I didn't really go down this way too much. See what else is out here. But right now I see bent trees and another stick leaned up. There's another little one leaned up there. And I'll just back through here. There's a lot more stuff. But right here, there's a big tree leaned up through there. Just like that. And you can see where that was put up there, where it scrubbed the bark off of that limb right there. And that limb is actually bent down and anchored on this little tree right here. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, let's see. Over here we got a tree down right there. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything or not, but let's see. Let me get over here and show you guys this X that I found, because it is really, really interesting how I saw this so clearly from where I was driving by. And if I can find it, I just saw it a lot better from my car. Let's see, I'm trying to find this thing. I think it's down here a little ways. I want to show you this stuff too. There's a lot of stuff just leaned up on the bottoms of these trees, and a lot of it. And I can see a pathway through here where something's been walking. A very clear path. Yeah, here it is over here. It's a big snap limb right there. And big old dip in the ground right there. Let's see. Go over this way. Show you guys this X right here. Look at that. And then we've got this on the ground. I didn't notice this. And there's a tree or a stick leaned up right there on that tree. This X right here, and you can see this did not fall this way. This was put here, right through that fork, and then it's crossing right here. And you got this stick stood up right there, and it's just leaned up on that little twig. Actually, that's not even a part of this. That's a separate stick from this little tree right here. And all that's crossed over it too. There's that X right there. That is a big, I mean, it's a really, really tall one. That is really crazy. See, it's leaned up and it's going into the branches, the little branch structure right there of the tree. And then this other side is kind of bent upward and it's going into these branches right here. That's what's holding it up. That's the only thing that's holding it up. It's otherwise it's not leaned up on anything to support it. I'll show you from a different angle. Right here you can see behind it that it's not being supported in any other way than up there at the top. It's just totally freestanding other than that. That's really interesting because this is it's not a real densely wooded area, and there's a field on both sides of it. This is just a little patch of woods. Now you can see where my car's parked, and there's a field right here and a field right there that separates these two properties. And my property joins down that way a little ways, but this is neat. I wasn't expecting to see this at all. So they're definitely marking a territory right here for sure. And you can see where they made it, where the bark's rubbed off right there. It doesn't look like it's, well, I can't really tell how recently that would have been made, but that is a for sure X right there, and it was meant to be seen. I mean, that was made to be seen, no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. They wanted that to be seen. So I wanted to show you guys that. I thought that was pretty neat. This stuff on the ground though, I mean, that's almost like an X on the ground right there. I've seen them going and kind of going through, forking a tree that's already standing like that. I've seen that before with ground structures, as I call them. I don't know what else to refer to them as. But over here I'm noticing something else too. Look at all this just laid up right there. I mean, there's been pine straw like pushed up around the sides of all those sticks right there. And they're just all wrapped around the bottom of that tree. That's really neat. Got a tree bend right here. Big tree bend, I mean a major bend right there. And you got a limb hanging up right there. So, I don't know. I see something that looks like another X over here too. But there's all this stuff in the ground. This has been traveled. I mean, you can tell just by walking on it. You can feel where the ground's been packed down. All this stuff right here laid up on this little sapling. And a lot of sticks just jumbled up right there. And I can see, I'm sure you can see it too, the pathway right there where something's been walking. And let's see, over here, yup, look at this. It's another one. Another X right here. And it's kind of laid over. I wonder if that was standing up at one time. I don't know, actually. I don't even know if that was meant to stand up, because look at this, how it's going through the fork of this little tree right here. And then you got this one right here, which is not even touching that. As you can see, it's not even touching that other one. it's kind of just laid over right there. That's pretty neat. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here before people get suspicious. There's some rental properties on this other property over here, and it's a little ways away from my house, but I wanted to check it out, make sure that there wasn't a way for people to be getting into my land from over here, because I've been hearing a lot of four-wheelers and stuff lately, and it sounded like they were getting kind of close to my fire break, and I don't want anyone coming out there messing around with stuff and messing up anything that I've got going on out there. So look at that. That's laid right through the fork of the out tree. Right there, and it's going all the way through there, pointing that way. Huh. And then go over this way. See, something's shaved that bark off right there. I don't see any of it on the ground either. That's a pine. That's weird. I looked up, the top of it's gone. You can see up there, the top of it's totally snapped off. Huh. I don't see the top of it anywhere either. I don't know. Don't know about that, but I mean, look at this. Just subtle things like this. You know, a lot of people would never notice this on the ground, but it didn't fall there like that. I mean, there's so many of them, and this little one leaned up right here. I mean, it could have fallen that way, but when you find so much of this stuff in one place, and then you see all these little things that look like they could have fallen that way, but there's these little subtleties, like it going through the fork of this tree onto that one, and then like that one laid up on the fork where that branch comes out. Little things like that are what caused me to think that it did not fall that way, that it was actually placed there. That's why I speculate about this stuff being placed there, because there's little things that suggest it. And when you find other stuff that you know that they constructed, like that X, and like this tree leaning up right here, I'm pretty sure they did that. All these bends, and that's the one I showed you a minute ago. I'm pretty sure they did that. So when you see all that stuff, and then you see this other stuff too, you know, it's pretty safe to assume that they actually did this. So anyway, I'm sure there is a lot more stuff back that way, but I don't really want to go through there right now. So I don't want to stay over here too long. But anyway, got stuff leaned up right there. That was pretty neat. It's an interesting area back here for sure. See, it's cleared right here, and got a tree bend there. And this is where my property joins up, right there. But I see a lot of stuff back here. It's not too far away from where I was parked, so I'm gonna check it out real fast. The tree leaned up right there. The tree, I don't know about this, but that sure is bent, but it's not anchored by anything or anything like that, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at this right here. I mean, that's a structure. They made this. at that. They leaned that stick up to create a fork and put this one through it. And look at that, they bent this back. They bent that all the way back like that. I guess to hold these little twigs that they've put up there. That's crazy. Really crazy. And there's a lot more stuff too. I see it now. Like this stick stuck through the fork of this little tree right here. That's kind of neat. And we got a tree bent right there. I don't think this is made to be an X, but I'm not sure. But these two trees are growing right here, and I think they're just intersecting right there. I don't know if that was intended to be an X, though. I can't say for sure. And we got pine stick leaned up right there. And got some more trees crossing right there. They're down. And look at this, where they are over here. They put this one right here, leaned it up, and then they stuck this one through this little spot. That's pretty neat. It's like they made that to where it would stay there. And oh, I think I see a big X over here. Let me go back this way. It's crossing right there, like another X on the ground. You got this tree skinned, put up right here. I've seen this to happen before too, where they'll have it leaning on the side here and on the side here, holding it up. Look at that. That's like a double tree bend right there. That's pretty neat. And I see X's back here too. Let me go back here and check this out real quick. I can't leave without looking at this. But these two tree bends are really neat. They're being anchored by this right here on the ground. They're doubled up right there. They both originate from right here in the ground. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. I saw an X somewhere from the other direction. But I've kind of veered course a little bit and I can't really see it now. Back here and see if it's visible. Huh. That's weird, I cannot find it now. I mean, it may have been just the angle I was at, and there were two trees crossing each other, making it look like an X. I don't know, but there's something over here, though. It looks like they did. Oh, there's a big X back there. I've got to go look at that. Look at all that. Now, that tree is snapped pretty good. Yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, they did that. And this tree snapped over up there. That's a big pine right there. But right here behind it, we've got a huge X. Look at this one, guys. Wow. Look at that. That is really big there. Man, those are made with some tall trees. Got a tree bend right here. And all these leaned over, or laid down, pushed down, whatever. They didn't get pushed down from there because there's no stumps. But this X, oh my gosh, it's huge. I mean, this is tall. Look at that. That is really cool. I mean, that is really cool. I mean, that's big. That was made to be seen. No question. Made to be seen. They wanted that to be noticed. I'm pretty sure. We got this stuff over here too, like that broken stick right there, kind of making a pyramid shape. All these, that X is just really, really cool. It's one of the best shaped ones that I've ever seen out here. Go a little further back. Another look at it. Yeah, that is cool. And you got this stick. I mean, this tree leaned up in the fork of that little sapling right there. Wow. Now the rest of this I can access from my property over that way. So I'm going to, this is actually kind of interesting. It just dawned on me though that, okay, this place is, it kind of like borders my land right here. So I'm wondering if this is not a large territorial marker to mark a larger territory. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately. If the size of the X's have anything to do with the size of the actual vicinity that they're representing. I've wondered about this lately. It made me think about it, like smaller areas have smaller X's, larger areas have much larger X's. And I'm not real sure about it, but that would kind of make sense. That they kind of coincide with the size of the area that they are trying to mark with them. Alright, anyway, I'm going to head out of here, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this. I was out here way longer than I thought, as usual. But anyway, I just wanted to show it to you. So, thanks for checking it out. And as soon as I find some more interesting things, I'll be back to show you guys. So, thanks for watching.